Meanwhile, Beijing is pursuing another sinister agenda. It is blocking the world from knowing the truth about the Wuhan laboratory. The WHO wanted to investigate the labs in Wuhan. Beijing has refused to give access or to cooperate or to offer raw data. Now, WHO scientists who went to Wuhan are speaking out. One of the investigators has now revealed how Chinese officials pressured the team to drop the lab leak hypothesis. Here's a report.
Back in February this year, Peter Embarek shared the stage with Chinese scientists and declared how a lab leak is the least likely source of the Wuhan virus.
The findings suggest that the laboratory incident hypothesis is extremely unlikely and to explain the introduction of the virus into the human population.
6 months after that claim, Embarek has come out with the truth. In an interview, he has revealed how the Chinese pressured WHO investigators in Wuhan. Embarek has shared that the Chinese researchers actively work to block any scrutiny into the lab leak angle. They first rejected the idea outright, saying that a leak was impossible, but the WHO investigators insisted on including the possibility. In the end, China prevailed. After discussing the issue for 2 days, Chinese researchers allowed the mention of a potential lab leak in the report, but with a rider. WHO investigators were asked to not recommend any future study into it. This concession is now proving to be a big mistake, because China has rejected the demand for a second investigation into the origins, one that would have explored the possibility of a lab leak further. Earlier this year, WHO Director General Dr. Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus angered Beijing. He refused to take the lab leak theory off the table. No one expected this. Since the beginning of the pandemic, Dr. Tedros had sided with Beijing on more occasions than one. He praised China's response to the outbreak and ignored the cover-up by Communist Party officials. Dr. Tedros hesitated in criticizing Beijing in public, even when WHO officials were struggling to get the right information from Beijing. But now, the WHO Director General is singing a different tune. He is pushing for another round of investigation in China. The new plan calls for an audit of laboratories in Wuhan that are near the areas that saw the first cases. The WHO even wants to investigate some science research institutions in China. On paper, the plan sounds good, but it is 20 months too late. And by refusing to participate, China has made sure the truth about the Wuhan lab remains buried. Bureau Report, WION. World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.